something. I'll say a word, and you say another word that is associated with it. Boy, this is going to be good. Sunday, Monday. 1, 2. Death, life. Sickness, health, healing. Right? The 34th chapter of Isaiah precedes that first reading on the back of your bulletin. And you have to check out your Bibles. You have to open those up and look at it. Because in the 34th chapter of Isaiah is a word of judgment against the nations. God has given all the crayons, all the people, his word. And those who don't follow his word and don't love him and don't listen, well then you're judged. And wrath is described in the 34th chapter of Isaiah. The 35th chapter, after the judgment, after the wrath, the 35th is salvation, redemption. Like the 13th verse of James on the back of your bulletin. What triumphs judgment? It's a quiz. It's on the back of your bulletin. I'm not participating. 13th verse, if I'm not mistaken. What triumphs judgment? So way back with Adam and Eve, mercy, way back with Adam and Eve, God gave the word. Adam and Eve rebelled. God judged them. Now, we can either repent, stop, and return to the Lord, or we can receive that word of judgment. Instead of growing in mercy and being saved, we can develop a bitterness and a hatred and war. And this is exactly what happens as Cain is working on Labor Day weekend. He's got an attitude because he's sick of working like a dog in the field. And his offerings he brings with an attitude. And God doesn't receive his offerings like he does his brother's Abel. Because Abel doesn't bring the offering with the attitude. And so Cain is judged by God, and Cain develops a bitterness and a hatred toward his brother. And that ends in war. Whether it's global war, or nation against nation, or two individuals. Rebellion against God, judgment from God. Either I accept that I am imperfect in many ways. I can't even say the word crayon right. I mean, I try because I believe it should be said crown. What? Yeah, crown. And then you people were saying, no, it's crayon. And I can't even say it right to this day. I'm so messed up. But in our imperfection, we're judged. We rebel. We're judged. Now, is that triumph of mercy? Or is it going to lead to war? Yes, God, I'm imperfect, but I am one of your crayons in the box. I'm different. I'm not perfect. I'm different from you and different from you. Thank the Lord, I'm different from you and different from you. But I'm in the box. I'm in God's creation. I'm created and loved. I'm judged. But I hear that word of judgment, Lord. And I pray that you will transform me. So I'll let go of that rebellion. I'll let go of that bitterness. Instead, mercy will triumph. Salvation will win. The joy will be opened in our hearts, in our minds, and be on our lips, and be in our mind in a brand new way. That's what we're celebrating in the transformation that Jesus Christ promises us. He takes death, and we know death. We know brokenness. I mean, just look in the box at the crayons that have been abused and broken and hurt. Some don't even have any clothes on. They're broken so bad. We know these. We are these. And he becomes one of the broken. In his own death, in his own suffering. And he transforms death, and we know it. We know it. What follows death is life. But if you're a broken crown in the box, it doesn't feel like you're a new crown and alive. Without the transforming presence of Jesus Christ. It's his work we're relying on. It's his work that will renew us. We know what death looks like. We know what a dying congregation looks like. Imagine believing in the transforming presence of Jesus Christ that takes death and changes it to life. And our work, simply to share in his creation as the crayons that we've been created to be. If that's your color, share your color. If that's your strength, share your strength. If you see another crayon that's different from you, instead of tearing it down and saying you're not right because you're not like me, how about we fully appreciate and be transformed to be just how we are? Working together, serving Christ together for the purpose of making a beautiful picture. Being a beautiful influence in the lives of those that we're friends with and family with. Transformation. We know there's sickness transformed into healing. We know there's death transformed into life. As clearly as we know that today is Sunday and tomorrow is Monday. Look for the transformation that Jesus Christ is laboring to bring into his creation. Amen.